the Clippers starting five. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka, and it's Webb in at the point guard position. And for Detroit, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Magruder in at the two spot.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Grant, that's good. And it's really a delicate balance, isn't it, Steve, for some of the teams at this point, trying to keep guys rested and ready for the playoffs, but also not wanting to lose any momentum.
Kevin, there's much more of a focus on that now. You're totally right. Balancing the workload across the entire team is almost a science at this point.
Shot by Joseph, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And Detroit has possession. After the basket by Los Angeles. And the rejection by Zubac. The drive by MP. Here's George. Basket is good. The assist from Webb.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
And Joseph kicks to Bay. Grant surveying the D. Detroit, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. MP with the bounce pass. He dishes it to Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. Webb the pass to Ibaka. And that one, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Webb. Here's George. MV finds George. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. George has got his second basket of the game. Pistons trail by 8. To the inside. Stewart takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Webb. And Grant sends it back.
Nice defensive reflexes from Jeremy Grant. Able to get in there and throw off that shot.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now, here is Webb. This game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have a consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
And the rejection by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And it's Magruder in the corner. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to George. Here's Webb. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Joseph kicks to Grant. Joseph against Webb. Floats it up for Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
Fantastic awareness from Grant. Recognizing the chance to complete the alley-oop jam.
Here's Ibaka. The rebound by Grant.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Leonard dishes to Webb. And MP throws it down.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Bay. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Webb against Bay. And MP throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Bay. The Clippers getting the bucket. Back to Joseph. Four on the clock. And there's the pass to Grant. And here is Webb. 14 points for him. Into the lane. And MP throws it down.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Bay. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Webb. 11-point game. George passes to Webb. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Pistons have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Pistons. Jackson comes in for Rodney Magruder. The Pistons working the ball around now. Baca against Grant. That one's off, still out of sync. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 13-point game. Going inside, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Here's Webb, following the 3 by Detroit to the middle. Zubac's in the post. Jackson on him, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Josh Jackson. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers. Los Angeles, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
The Clippers, Terrence Mann.
You know, Steve, this league is filled with potent offenses, but which team would you say is the most dangerous offensively?
Oh, Kevin, I have to go with the team that has Kyrie Irving, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. 3 all-time great scorers on the same team. Now that's dangerous.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Ibaka. He's out there with Robin Lopez. Webb out there with Bledsoe. And it's Mann in at the 2. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Passes it to Stewart. On the wing, Jackson. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Stewart.
And Jackson is a terrific passer at that forward position. Fantastic at setting the table for his guys.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks played a huge game. He had 56 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Fast break, Detroit. Jackson's got the ball. Bay wide open, and he fires. They grab their own miss, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
Here's Magruder. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bay.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that
one. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Webb. Ibaka finds Bledsoe. Here's Webb. Here's Mann. Webb the pass to Mann.
And I just love watching Jackson compete on defense. Skilled and athletic. He's a guy who wreaks havoc with his activity.
Back to Magruder. Pass to Grant. Here's Magruder. Back to Grant. And the rejection by Ibaka. Now, here is Webb. Not a lot of room. And MP throws it down.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Grant the pass to Bay. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Bay hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
MP looking around. Drives to the hoop. And MP throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Magruder. Guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Magruder. Over Bledsoe. Will not go. This is off the front iron. MP outside. Here's the drive. Rebounded by the Pistons. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of this.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge. challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Grant. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hey, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Now, here is Webb. He's tightly guarded and stolen by Bay. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Shoots from the elbow. No good from Grant.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Webb dishes to Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Lopez starts going to work on you, sometimes fouling is your only option.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Detroit making a switch here. Joseph's checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. George is checked in for Terrence Mann.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Webb into the lane. Lopez finds MP. Outside, George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Pistons trail by 15. Here's Magruder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Clippers leading by 13. Webb with it, and he has 28 points for the game. Rebounded by the Pistons. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Joseph has an open look. Offline with his 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And yes, it's good. 30 points for MP.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Pass to Bay. The Pistons working the ball around now. Down low, here's Grant, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Entering the league, Jeremy Grant was athletic, had top-notch physical tools, and now he has the skills to go with it.
So for the Pistons, Brook Lopez is checked in for Stewart. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Rodney Magruder. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jackson's checked in. And Grant drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Pistons, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Jackson against Joseph. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, beautiful stroke on the jumper, something Grant didn't bring into the lead, but he's got it now.
For Detroit, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Webb the pass to Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls. And combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Gillian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Webb. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Here's Zubac. The emphatic rejection. And he gets it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Bay. And the 3 off target.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Pistons trail by 12. The pass to Grant. Back to Joseph. To the paint. And there's Grant on the assist from Joseph. Grant's got 4 this quarter.
You know, there's some power to Jeremy's game now. He's become hard to knock off balance.
Webb. And MP throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pass to Bay. Good D by Webb. Los Angeles leading by 12. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Up top, Bay. Guarded by Jackson. Bay passes to Joseph. Here's McGruder. Shot clock at 5. Paul George grabs the miss. An even 3-on-3 break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside. Helps him draw fouls. Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
Josh Jackson's checked in for the Pistons. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Grant kicks to McGruder. Floats it up for Grant. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MV.
Careless turnovers. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for George. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Superb agility from Jackson, rolling with purpose to the right places after setting those hard screens.
And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
The tray. Rebound by the Clippers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Bledsoe finds MP. To the middle, here's Lopez. Some solid defense from Grant. Pistons trailed by 14. From downtown, connects from three-point range. McGruder's got 8 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Bledsoe passes to Webb. Driving inside. And MP throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's McGruder. 8 points for him. Grant outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Grant's got 6 here in this quarter.
What I love about Jeremy Grant is he has no trouble taking contact and shooting over people.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. McGruder passes to Bay. Outside Jackson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Robin Lopez.
Kawhi Leonard.
Pass to Jackson. Here's McGruder. Again, the Pistons score.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Bledsoe kicks to Webb. Driving the lane, and MP throws it down.
Ouch. unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
The D totally forgot to mark him, and as a result, he put them on a poster with that dunk.
Pass to Magruder. 4 on the shot clock. Bay finds Jackson. Off target with his 3. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 13-point lead. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Here's Magruder. Guarded by Bledsoe. Grant. That's good.
Hey, what a showing this has been for Jeremy Grant, putting in the work to contribute on the offensive end.
Now Webb. Non-stop scoring machine here. Drives to the hoop. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Grant goes in. And the... rejection by MP. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. A different look here for Detroit. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Stewart. Olynyk comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Rodney Magruder. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Now the pass to Jackson. Lopez dishes to Jackson. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
You gotta love how Jackson kind of forces the issue there on the drive, using that athleticism and quickness well to get to the foul line.
And for Josh Jackson, Steve, the start to his NBA career might not have gone quite as he had imagined, but he persevered.
He did. He deserves a ton of credit for the way he went about his business. He spent time in the G League and never once complained about his situation. He worked his tail off, refined his game, and cemented his place in this league.
Inside, here's Grant.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. Webb the pass to Ibaka. Webb against Grant. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
That's a well-timed play, well-executed, and Serge, a quick, powerful roller to work with.
Passes to Jackson. Kicks it out to Grant. Off target from three-point range. Clippers leading by 13. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Now here's Bullock. No points in the game yet for him. Jackson passes to Grant. Now Olynyk. He's covered by Leonard. From 17 feet out, and the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 9.
Taking what he sees, Olynyk good at cashing in from there.
Here's Webb driving in, and the dunk by MP.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A talented scorer. There are many ways Lopez can beat you, which makes him so difficult to defend.
Lopez with the steal. Jackson against Jackson. To the inside. Over Webb. And the shot is long. Clippers leading by 13. 1:21 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Pistons. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Detroit's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. For 3, Bullock. Good on the three-point shot. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Corey Joseph's checked in for the Pistons. Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Marcus Morris. The Clippers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Inside, here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's touched by MP. And now, let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
To the right side. Grant, right side. To the paint. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. MP outside. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson from long range. Offensive rebound.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Bullock passes to Joseph. Down low. High post Lopez. Working on Zubats. And here's Bullock from the arc. And no good. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Clippers right now, the guard spot.
Oh, yes.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Bay against Leonard. Now here's Bay. Defense is right there. He's off on that one, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And here is Webb. To the middle. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Jackson against Joseph. Pass to Bay. Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. MP outside. Pass to Leonard. Now Jackson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Webb with it. Going inside. Zubats kicks to Jackson. Clock is at 3. Lets the 3 fly. And they recover it. Here's Leonard. No good off the back of the rim. Pistons trail by 16. In the corner, Bay with it. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
At the line for Detroit, Sadiq.
First one falls for him. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Bay hits them both. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Webb the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And the rejection by Zubac. MP outside. Driving to the basket. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
There's the pass to Magruder. Back to Joseph. Lopez against Zubac. That's tipped. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Webb. And the dunk by MP.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions. Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Bay against Webb. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Webb. Tries from 7. Here's Zubac. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Jackson against Joe. Joseph passes it to Bay. And that one drops for him. Bay's got 10 points in just the second half.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Jackson kicks to Webb. Out to the right wing. The 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Pistons trail by 16. Pass to Bay. Trying to get open is Lopez. Bay, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Pass to Zubac. Down low. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Olynyk.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Stewart checked in for Brook Lopez. Bay passes to Joseph. Bay, no good. Clippers leading by 18. Leonard kicks to Webb. Zubac against Stewart. Zubac, no good. Stolen by Webb. Zubac, the pass to Webb. With the drive and the dunk by MP.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Magruder, guarded by Webb. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Bay. Got a piece of it. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections. It can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a... One hand finish, the most basic possible. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Here's Webb. It's blocked, and they get it back. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Ibaka, no luck.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your
and the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. And, Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Leonard with the ball, picked up by Joseph. Lobs it up for Ibaka. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Leonard against Joseph. And there's the pass to Bay. And there's the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
MV outside. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Inside. Bay, no good. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Webb. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Joseph, the pass to Bay. He takes it in. And the rejection by Ibaka. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Bullock kicks to Stewart. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on MP. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Passes it to Livers. And the 3 ball is good. Livers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
The drive by MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Hayes the pass to Stewart. Takes it inside. The shot's good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Now, here is Webb. And the dunk by MP.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Fellas, that was ruthless. He threw it down with some authority.
And he drives in, and MP throws it down.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
The Pistons have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And, you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
For MP.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved really enjoyable to watch.
And it's in there.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th. MP outside. Pass to Preston. Back to Webb. Now here's Kennard. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. And another one.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one.
Clippers stop. At the line for your Pistons, Killian Hayes.
That free throw good from Hayes. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So the Clippers winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
All right. Let's take some questions.
Okay, so what adjustments does this team need to make to go deep in the postseason?
You know, we're good enough where we should be, and that's imposing our will on the opposition. That's got to be the goal. If you go in there thinking you got to change up what made you successful in the first place, then you already lost. You can't think like that, Frank.
So you're saying you don't think you'll have to make adjustments then?
I mean, who can say? I'm not going into any series with that attitude, though. That's a loser's mentality.
Okay, well then, let me ask you. Who are you hoping to face in the first round? Any preferences?
Honestly, that doesn't matter to me. If we could take care of our end of things, we'll advance. I haven't even thought about it.
Oh, come on. Not even a little bit?
Come on, not at all, Frank. Imagine me worrying about another man like that. I could never. All right, no more questions? Thank you.
No, she want a real one, her last one so lame. My chick fun. She a bad bitch, like a toy. She just wanna ride round in the Rolls Royce.